What's up guys, my name is Adam. I would like to introduce you my new YouTube series that is called Market Week Breakdowns, and in these videos we are going to take a look at the market, and we will look at my trades that I took and at the chances that were in the market. So let's take a look. So at first we will look at Monday. And on Monday we can see that on London session, because London session I have colored with blue, so we can see that in the blue zone, which is from, in my time zone, from 9:30 to 13, so it means 1 p.m. So we can see that there was a huge bullish candle, and this bullish candle was caused by Trump and his peak, which was kind of powerful, as you can see, because there was something like, let's see, yeah, so it's pretty insane for one 15 minutes candle. I would say that this is like the most amount that I have seen that the money was put in one moment to the market in recent, you know what I want to say about it. On Monday I was bearish, and we actually were bearish, but I didn't want to take anything because I know that if we made a big move already here, I do not expect that the New York session would continue with that move, because the big positioners such as banks, institutions, hedge funds and that stuff, these guys are already in the markets or out of the market, so they don't want to enter. Okay, so this is what I think was their entry candle. I don't know, or exit candle, it doesn't matter. So on Monday we didn't take anything because the price action was kinda, let's say, not interesting for me. Okay, so on Tuesday we didn't do anything neither because there was no opportunity for me, and as you can see, the New York session, which is colored by this, I don't know, let's say pink color, is kind of range bouncing on this, so I didn't do anything because this price actions looks to me pretty boring. I didn't want to be in this type of price action because it's pretty hard to trade that. So that's the reason why I was out. So let's take a look at Wednesday. On Wednesday we took trade, and I will tell you why I executed on Wednesday. So what we had here? So we had here a sweep of liquidity, which, as you can see here, was London high. We swept all the liquidity, and then, as you can see, we did some SMT. Because EA, or let's say S&P did took even these highs and Nasdaq didn't. So that's why I was focusing on Nasdaq, and I'm trading only Nasdaq. And as you can see, and I would say that this was some kind of confirmation for me. I don't use SMT too much, but this seemed to me so obvious as SMT, and it's pretty nice to use it sometimes, and this time it was kind of handy for me. Okay, so what do we have here? Some kind of manipulation, which is exactly the thing that I want to see before entering my trade, but we took the trade, I would say, kind of late, but it isn't even my let's say mistake, because my rules are simply built for me and not for the market as itself. I know it doesn't make sense, but I just can't trade 1 minute time frame, because I cannot be sitting at the charts like all the time, so that's why I'm just making alerts, and I'm kinda attached to these alert. So on 1 minute we could take that trade here, and we could set our TP here. I know, but I was kind of busy at that time, so I didn't do the trade here. And as I said, I do not trade 1 minute because it is too low time frame for me, okay? My minimal time frame is 5 minutes because it's kind of more trustable for me than 1 minute time frame. So as I said, we swept this liquidity, we hit the higher time frame PDR, as you can see. We did change in state of delivery. Daily buys was bearish for me, so I entered and I didn't expect much. I was like expecting that we would hit these lows, which we actually hit, but before that we went straight up and then we made the move of the day. I mean this week was pretty hard to trade because there was some kind of bullshit like this candle, the candle on Monday, which we was, yeah, this candle. This candle. I mean, when I'm thinking right now about a candle, I think that this, I'm not sure if it was done by Trump's speak or if it wasn't, but something about that, you can let me know in the comments about, because I can't remember right now. If I will remember after recording these videos, I would give that information to my editor and he would add it into the video. So yeah. Okay, so here was stop loss. I don't care actually. I'm right now trying to get finally funded with my Forex challenge. That's why I'm trading US 100. And currently we are less than 1% in drawdown, so I'm trying to get the first eval done. Okay, let's move on to the Thursday. On Thursday there was some very beautiful opportunities, but I didn't do these trades because I just simply couldn't take these trades. When I was looking at the charts, I was looking at the charts like till, let's say, this candle, and then I said to myself that, alright, this is gonna be some kind of range, you know, because I told myself that the move was already done, because when I looked at the charts, I told myself that, so this is the sweep of highs, I know, but this was next. I thought like, man, I don't want to trade that shit. So that's why I closed my charts and went off. But yeah, look, we actually made that move, but it was after my trading schedule. My trading hours were done, you know, because I'm trading only from 9:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. By New York time. I don't know what time zone it is, but I'm trading that time zone. In my time zone, it is from 14:30, but from next week it is gonna be from 15:30 to, let's say, 17 hour. Okay. Yeah, so here it was already like something like 6 p.m. Okay, so that's when I don't want to be in, because I have my strategy backtested so well, because I did on the backtesting like 300 trades, so I can say that this strategy works pretty well. And I tried to trade PM sessions because PM sessions would fit me more, but PM sessions are not that efficient as AM sessions. That's what I have learned, and that's also one of my rules. On Friday, I was completely out because this price action was like from here to here. It is 2 opening hours. So when you look at that, you already can say that this day is gonna be boring. And yeah, it was kind of boring because it's Friday. So a lot of the people are out of the markets and they are not trading because already the big players have made their money, or they just adjusted their position. So they are kind of free on Fridays, so they are not trading. And we can also give that to people. We can also look at the people, because people on Friday are usually not focusing on work as much as during the week, okay? So, yeah. I mean, yeah, this was my first week recap in English, so I'm sorry for that it didn't sound that authentic. It was kind of hard for me, but I tried my best, so I hope you will understand that and will appreciate my try, and you will give on this video like and subscribe to my channel. Okay guys, so thanks for watching, have a nice weekend, we'll see in the next video, bye.